everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Kayla here with you. I've got our core blast today. This is going to be a class that you can take at your own pace today. The only thing I recommend having is some type of weight near you. So I do have a 20-pound dumbbell I'm going to be using today, but whether you have a 5-pound dumbbell, maybe a kettlebell, honestly, even some of these things you could just hold on to something. So like a heavy book, that will also work. There's 3 different levels for this today, so if you want just a quick workout today or you're more beginner, you're just going to go 1 time through this workout. If you want to be intermediate today, you're going to go twice, and for more advanced, you're going to go 3 times, even maybe 4 times if you're feeling up to it. So that being said, let's go over all the exercises and then we'll get going today. So first thing, grab that weight. Our first one are going to be Teapots today. So if you want to follow along the workout, so you make sure you know what they're called. You're going to be holding the weight in your hand. You can have your hand on your hip or off to the side, but we're going to do a small dip, keeping that core nice and tight and bringing it up, squeezing our oblique up top. So we'll have 15 dips on one side, 15 on the other. If you don't have a weight, that's fine. You can have your arm up. You still can dip and just slide that arm down your thigh, okay? So 15 on each side. Then you're going to have 20 standing crunches each side. I recommend doing it all on one side before switching. You can do 40 alternating, but you're going to get more of a burn. So when you're standing nice and tall, core tight, it's opposite elbow, opposite knee. So I'm going to just drive that elbow and knee. If you want to make it harder, you're going to reach that arm up and drive it in. Big squeeze up top. So you're going to do 20 in a row on one side and then switch 20 in a row on the other side. If it's too hard, you can take it nice and slow and just alternate and bring those knees to the front, and just you would do 40 in a row there, okay? So after standing crunch, you have 20 Russian twists. This is where you'll bring it to the floor. If you want to, you don't have to do this with a weight. You're going to hold the weight in the palm of your hands. Modified heels are going to be on the floor. Advanced heels are up or cross. We're going to dip that weight side to side. Important for me, make sure you're not curved over. You want to keep those shoulders back and a slight angle so that you feel it in your lower core here. So you'll have 20 Russian twists, 20 flutter kicks, holding weight. So what I mean by that, and you don't have to, again, with everything, the weight is optional. Typically for flutter kicks, a lot of people put their hands underneath their bottom. Today, if your weight is heavy enough, I want you to hold it above your chest. It's going to stabilize you. Straighten your legs here. And we're just going to do small dips. So 20 flutter kicks, just dipping 1 foot at a time. Each leg can be a rep. Unless you want to make it really hard, do double count. We don't want to go so low that you feel like your pelvis is tilting up off the floor. So, again, if you have a good enough weight, hold that above your chest. Then after flutter kicks, you have 15 crossbody crunches. So similar to our standing crunch, but we're going to be a little more intentional. We're going to cross one leg over our opposite. Hand going to be behind our head. Our opposite arm's going to be straight. And we're going to squeeze and rotate across that body. Okay, so small crunches and then switch sides. If you want to make it harder, you can elevate your feet up 90 degrees and you can do alternating rotating crunches here, but again, you're trying to go for that high number. You're trying to do it on both sides. And then last but not least, you have 20 plank dips. Please modify on these if you need. You can be extended arms or forearm. You can be on your toes or modified on your knees. Just make sure your butt's not in the air, but you're going to dip your hips side to side. So if you are modified on your knees, you can actually tap your hips to the floor. If you're up extended, you're just going to dip them slightly each side. Keep nice and controlled in that core. So again, I'm not going to have any intervals today or anything like that. We are just going to get started. I'm going to see how I feel. If I'm going to do 2 or 3 rounds today, I will definitely take you through at least 2. Just do it based on the time you have today. If you only have 5 minutes, just go through it 1 time with me. I'm going to put my music on in the background. Feel free to put yours on or listen to the one I have. And let's get ready. Alright, so we're going to start off with Teapots. Let's get ready. I'm going to put a timer on to see how long it takes me. I'm just curious. seconds. So 15 teapots. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure your knees aren't locked here. After teapots, you have standing crunches, 20 on each side. Big squeeze. Keep breathing out. Russian twist. I'm going to do my Russian twist without a weight since my weight's kind of heavy. Those flutter kicks, remember, if you can, hold your weight up over your chest. Strong core, lower those legs. Cross body crunches. And don't forget, flip over. You've got that plank dip on each side. All right, once you finish, again, that's one time through. You can go a second time, a third time if you want. We are, let's see, 4 minutes in. Remember, there's no rush. You can take little breaks between exercises. perform on those Russian twists, even if you have your heels down. Almost there. Guys, I'm going to call it at 2 just because my shoulders kind of bother me. So I'm going to take you guys through a couple stretches here. If you're continuing the workout, you can just either ignore this right now or pause that video. But I want you to take your chest down to the floor, bring it up for Cobra. If you're still doing it, remember you can do 3 to 4 sets today. Please be sure to like and comment how many rounds you did. If you don't want to share how many rounds, just say you did class. I appreciate it. Then let's take it up to cat-cow position, hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're going to round through that spine and then sink it down. And last but not least, take those hands behind your back, pull those shoulders back. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short little circuit this Thursday. Stay tuned. Chair Yoga is going to have a Zoom link up on Facebook here. Password is yoga. Be sure to log in if you would like some additional stretching. Again, I challenge you, push yourself, do some more rounds of this if you can. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for our Fit Friday workout. Thanks, guys.